Good afternoon, good evening and good morning. Hello. Now look, it's no surprise that I'm not really a fan of the country where I was born, Australia, anymore. However, I do have to say that this is one part of the country that is absolutely stunning. One of my favourite areas. So I am in hinterland, northern New South Wales area, I guess near Murwillumbah, and I'm headed towards Kyogle. This mountain off in the distance, so it's a mountain for Australia, okay, like compared to the States, Canada or Switzerland, of course, it's just a hill. However, comparatively speaking, Australia is fairly flat. Anyway, that big peak in the background, so here, let's see if I can get the focus right, about there, is Mt.Warning, in Indigenous language, Wollumbin. Back in the 90s, I climbed it, got up at like 4 o'clock in the morning before sunrise, climbed it. The last section of it is just a chain which is attached to some rocks. I've come back here again, well, to just get a couple of days away out of the city and into nature with the idea to climb it. And it's still freaking closed, which is really annoying. But now it's closed. I was last here in October 2020 and it was closed because of COVID. I mean, you sort of have to wonder, like, how on earth would anyone be getting COVID out in the middle of nowhere here? But this is the ridiculous strength of the safety narrative that exists in this country now. Anyway, but apparently now it's closed because there's some issues or conflict, contention, questions about Indigenous access or Aboriginal, I don't know if land rights, but something like that, allegedly, which supposedly, I think it's an excuse in the council. So it's managed by state government, not Commonwealth. I don't want to spend the money to maintain it, but they've taken off the chain. So there were no stairs, there's a platform at the top. They've taken the chain, they've dismantled that from the rocks so that now if you want to get to the platform that is at the top to enjoy the views, and it is magnificent, it's the first place that gets sunlight in Australia in the morning. They've taken the chain off, so now, and it's closed, advertised as closed. I haven't been up for a walk there yet. So people don't go. Which is, I think, a real shame, because I remember in the 90s, I'm at a camping ground. I remember when I climbed it and stayed there a couple of times that it drew tourists from all around the world. Like, they would go to Byron Bay, that's like a regular destination, or stop off on the backpacker route from the south of the country to north, or vice versa. So they'd camp in the campground where I am and take their packs and get up just before, pre-dawn, and walk up there. Or they'd do it at night, sleep up there at the top on the platform, wake up and enjoy the views. Great, fantastic. No, not, well, it's not going to be happening anymore. People won't come to this area to do that. They might come here for other reasons. So I think that's really sad. Anyway, so there's a story about that mountain peak. I'm pretty sure that's it. And also, I just wanted to showcase this beautiful, look how green this grass is. I just, I live in an urban jungle. There's some greenery in botanical gardens. It's a subtropical climate in Brisbane. But this is just really, it is a beautiful part of the country. So Murwillumbah area, yeah. The coastal towns, Cabarita Beach is all stunning. There's Pottsville. Further south, you'll head to Lennox Head, Ballina, and then south of Ballina is Byron Bay. I think that's about the order of it. I haven't been to Byron Bay for 20 or 30 years. I feel it would just be irritatingly middle class. And I've heard and read articles that it has a smug middle class vibe to it. That has always been there a little bit, mixed with some shoeless, dreadlocked weed smoking hippies. However, I think it's really, look at me, I'm sitting in a cafe in Byron Bay, which is the weird thing about Australia, just the class-based system. Yeah, anyhow, so I'm headed to Lily and Kyogle, and I'm going up to a place called the Pinnacle, which is supposed to have a really nice lookout of the hills and surrounding area. So I'm going to do that, and if I have battery left, I'll show you some of that scenery. But yeah, look, I highly recommend. I don't want to sound negative. I've just lived in Australia all my life, and now the culture is starting to outweigh the beauty of the scenery, and I haven't seen all of it. But if you've never been to Australia and you want to come here, definitely take some time to come out to this, stay around this area in the country. Okay, all right, hope you enjoyed it, and thanks for watching. Ciao for now.